Okay, in this question we are told that the total area of all 6 faces of a dice is 24 centimeters squared. And we're asked, what is the length of one of the sides? Now, there's a few things to recap on here. So there's some words here. We've got face, and what is this 24 centimeters squared, and how can we get to the length? Okay, well, the face of a 3D shape, a solid shape, is a flat surface. Okay, this is a square here. This is a 2-dimensional square on the surface here, this flat shape. Now, and we're talking about area. Area is the space inside a flat shape. It's a way of calculating how much space there is inside a flat shape. Now, let's draw something here. We're talking about dimensions also. Here, I'm going to draw, this is a line, this is 1 dimension. Here, I'm going to extend the line into a 2nd dimension, and if I extend here as well, this is giving me a 2D shape. 1 dimension, 2 dimensions. All right, this is the same dimension as this one. This is the same dimension as this one. So this is a 2D shape. I'm going to treat each of these squares as if each of these measurements, this is going to be 1 centimeter. Okay, so this is 1 centimeter, the length of this side, and this is going to be 1 centimeter. Okay, and this is a 1 centimeter square. Okay, so 1 centimeter square. Okay, I'm just going to rub this bit out there. Okay. When I'm asked to calculate the area of a 2D shape, what it's asking me to do is to figure out how many unit squares are inside my shape. In this case, my units are centimeters. So let me draw a shape. I'll just do it here. Right. Okay, so here this time I'm drawing a rectangle. Okay, and I want to find out how many of my unit squares fit inside my shape. Now, what is the length of this side? This is 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I want to find out how many of these squares would fit in. Well, let's divide this up so that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 3 rows of 4. Okay, so if I multiply 3 by 4, 3 times 4 is 12. Okay, I think this is 12 centimeters squared. Now let's just check that by counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm right. Fantastic. Let's have a look at what happens when it's a square. Okay, so we've got 3 by 3. Right, in a square all of the lengths are the same, so 3 and 3. So what have I got? I've got 3 rows of 3. 3 times 3 is 9. So I think this is 9 centimeters squared. Let's check how many of these little centimeter squares have I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so that is how I can calculate the area of a square or a rectangle, is multiply one length by the other length, or these are the length by the width, say. Okay, so that's my recap of area. I now need to think about this dice. It says I've got 6 faces on this dice, and we know that from when we throw dice, we are hoping that we might be hoping that a 6 comes up, but there's 6 possibilities: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. So each dice has 6 faces, and it tells us that the total, that they've worked out the area of each face added them all together, and that the total is 24. So if I want to work out the area of one face, so one face equals 24 divided by 6, all right, because I'm being given the total of 6 faces. 24 divided by 6 gives me 4. Okay, it's 4 centimeters squared because we're talking about the area. So I now know that each of these flat faces is 4 centimeters squared. Now I've got to think, what two numbers, it's a square, so I need to have to multiply a number by itself in order to get 4. And hopefully you'll recognize that that must have been 2. Let's check this out. So if I do 1, 2, 1, 2, all right, that's okay. So I've now got a 2 centimeters squared here. All right, 2 times 2 equals 4 centimeters squared. Let's just check that. 1, 2, 3, 4. That makes sense. Okay, so let's have a look. I could even draw it on here very badly. Okay, so imagine that. So all right, so each of these flat faces has got 4 centimeter squares. 4 centimeter squares could fit on them. All right, and to have got those, to have that means that this length must be 2. Okay, so because of each of these has 4 and there's 6 of them, all right, 6 times 4 is 24. Okay, so hopefully you can see. So you needed to know what a face was, but you probably could have figured out that in order to find one face we need to divide the 24 by 6, and then the fact that to get area we're multiplying the length by the length, so this has to be 2 centimeters. Okay, all right, I hope that helped.